times. And now, anyway,
No,
to the
Kris
point.
Jenner is a businesswoman, I respect. That woman, I don't know what work ethic she has.
Shout out Chris.
My,
if you're watching this, please,
everything.
if you need me at your agency, I'll give you 25%. I'll give you, I know they give you, what, 20? I'll give you 25. Just put me.
Imagine I thought that was the dad that told
no, okay, never mind.
Chris, I'll give you 25 and I'll get it popping.
Keep that moving.
But to my actual question that I was leading on to before we got distracted, Chris 25. I want to be Met Gala 2 years, please. Met Gala 2 years. I've got a suit for it. So
ready?
The actual question is, so Chris went for Ray J, which so Kim went for Ray J, R&B. Now we're looking at R&B side of stuff.
Yeah.
Why is R&B and sex and sexy so synonymous? And should it be? Because R&B originally stemmed from gospel. It did.
Oh, did it? I didn't even know
Have
that.
you not seen Ray?
Oh, the film? No.
Ray,
Yeah,
Ray
I've
was
seen
a
it.
church boy.
Yeah.
Then Ray crossed over into making the R&B jazz sound, but he kept the church beats and then put sex on it.
Yeah.
So why is R&B and sex so synonymous, and should it be?
Well, I think from the R&B artists that we know, if we're talking about like 80s, 90s generation, so we got people like Tank, Brian McKnight, if we're gonna do that.
Jeez, Brian is my guy.
Yeah, and then but love and sex kind of go hand in hand, and I think that was because R&B historically has always been like a slow kind of beat. So naturally, you would talk about your feelings, you talk about love and what I want to do to you, my woman, and all them things. That's what sells, and that's how you get the female fan base because it drives the women wild.
No, it does.
Like, oh, he wants to do this to me.
It does.
I'm about his single.
I'm gonna get his ticket. How much the show?
Go to the show.
It's true.
At these 1,000 girls gonna pick me.
Yeah, that's what sells. And like people like
Does.
Trey Songs are like so successful because of it. Chris Brown.
Yeah, listen.
Sex sells.
Listen, it really does sell.
I don't know.
works.
For me, R&B that is more sexual is that probably the R&B that I love the most because
Same,
it
I
just
can't
sounds
lie.
like feelings. We're talking
So,
about a lot of sex today.
Is R&B but is R&B the sound then, or is R&B the content?
Ooh.
It's definitely the content.
Yeah, I think.
It's
I
not.
think it's both.
It is both.
It's
It's
both.
I've spun them with this question.
No, it's
Yeah,
both.
it's
There's not one without the other.
There is the krinkum krakum.
There isn't one without the other.
Yeah,
There isn't one
I
without
think
the
it's
other. You
both.
need both to
You
make
do.
R&B.
So Ada, what's your style of music?
What do you mean, R&B?
Yeah, but I've heard your music. Your music isn't about sex.
Well, it's about
It's
love
about
and
love?
heartbreak.
It is about love and heartbreak.
Okay.
It is about love and hope as well.
Yep.
It is also about just love in general, not necessarily attached to sex or relationships, but just like even loving yourself, loving people and things like that. But in terms of what I listen to, I think what I create, because it's my story, it's me sharing, it's a bit different.
Got you.
But when I'm listening, when as a consumer, I will not lie, I listen to a lot of
Deep,
slow,
yeah.
Okay.
deep,
Intimate R&B.
Okay.
Yeah,
But-
that's what I like.
But like, okay, so someone like Trey Songz, yeah. What about Trey Songz was the sex symbol.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
he was the man. There wasn't.
Trey, I love you.
You see the video with Jordan and Meg?
Yeah, look at the video.
and he's
like,
like,
on the bed like
Why is he there? Why is he there?
this guy, and he
Why
knew
is he there?
things.
Why is he there?
Jordan and Meg, he took both of them.
I
I
know.
looked at her, I said, could
I
he be
know
one?
Trey Songz is the sort
One?
to DM his boys girl. He's just that sort. Like,
Yeah,
He's
Oh,
from Mr. Steal Your Girlfriend.
sorry that you and blah 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 broke up. Obviously, I'm here for
you, babe.
anytime. But what about the rise and fall of him? Because he was R&B king.
It's true.
I don't know what
And look,
happened to
he
him.
I
fell
actually don't know
off.
why he fell off, to be honest. I actually don't get
You know why? Because he had the whole domestic violence thing that was going on.
He what?
Yeah.
What's that?
You lot don't even know, man.
What? Wait, time
Yeah,
out.
man.
He was doing what?
No, that was Fab.
Nah, I know about Fabulous's one. Trey Songz had a little something going on too.
Oh, what, with his baby mum?
Assault and all them things there.
Oh.
And they say birds of a flock.
Yeah.
Was it?
Whether feathers flock together.
Yeah, that's
But-
it, boy.
Oh no,
That's
nah,
a bit mad.
Trigger was probably, no, Usher was definitely my intro to R&B.
Yeah.
Trigger
Yeah.
when Neighbours Know My Name dropped.
Neighbours Know-
I-
Oh, that album.
So
that album
Usher
is
was your
amazing.
intro. So you're not talking about Jodeci,
bro,
112.
Voice the
I-
Man.
Yeah,
no,
Boyz II Men
they
as
were
well.
there, right? But I never listened to them
Yeah,
by
they were
myself.
before our
My
time.
mum and dad would play them, and I'd know like boys, like I knew Brian McKnight, mum and dad, and, and my wife and kids because he was on there. Then I'd know Jodeci, and I'd know like it's slipping my head, but. He Who Shall Not Be Named as well. Like,
Oh!
Yeah,
Oh,
the other
no.
one.
Oh!
Oh,
It's the Pied Piper!
Oh!
He Who Shall Not Be Named as well. Although he was I'm not gonna chat about him, but yeah, he was probably my first. But then Usher confirmed it. Usher was my favorite R&B artist. Then he got lost in pop.
Yeah.
Then Trey was that guy.
No, Trey was. He
Trey
held
was
it down.
like
For our generation, he just gave us hit after
hit, and everyone was confused. Like Panty Drop. Oh my god.
Oh, that song. And I was only 15, and I remember every time I used to listen to that song, I never used to really understand.
But it made
fully
you
what he was
feel.
saying. Yeah, but you felt some type of way.
felt it.
I was on holiday as
It
well. I
weren't,
was like, I am
girls,
ready to go
all
to
girls
school.
needed to hear
Talk to
from
my friends
all
about
girls
this.
needed to hear from Trey was
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Not that, because that was not it.
bro, it was that.
Man went, yeah. That's not what Trey
Sorry,
did.
go on, do it.
Hey, I haven't got it. Throat's hurting.
No,
Yeah,
I
what
cried
he
at his
did.
concert.
So R&B can't exist without sex then. That's what we've
It
concluded.
can exist.
It can
Kinda,
exist
like,
without
No,
that.
it
we're
can't.
seeing more artists
No,
now
it can't.
It can't.
That
It can't.
I think,
nah, I feel like
Babs, I know.
It fully can't.
Aight.
It fully can't.
why?
Okay.
Not
Girls,
entirely.
girls, explain why it
R&B.
can. Explain why it can,
No, okay, not
and I'll tell you
entirely.
why it can't.
Like you can have both. You can have R&B that doesn't necessarily talk about sex
Yes,
explicitly.
yes,
And you
no,
can have
that's
But
true.
it does. When
No.
Beyonce's talking about, let me cater to you. When
mean,
she's
Oh, your man.
saying all that, you know what she's saying?
I put my
When you
life
come
in your
home,
hands.
No, what's that
come to
song?
the room,
My dinner
I'm going to look
and
something for you there and that.
said, I'll bring you. Bro, my wife needs to learn that song and do the action. I'll bring you dinner, dessert.
Trust me,
and
there
so
is
much more.
no R&B without
No,
sex.
there are some
No,
songs.
It is because
I guess they're
I
not
think-
gonna be like maybe not gonna be as popular, or they're not maybe not gonna be on the radio like that or whatever. But there are songs for sure. I just can't think.
No,
of
there
it.
are
Definitely-
there are definitely songs
definitely
without
are
it.
some
Because
songs
let's say
like
Bryson Tiller's first album is probably one of my favorite R&B
Trap
albums
soul,
in the
yeah.
last 10 years.
That's not
It's
R&B.
absolutely.
Why is it not
Come around the
R&B?
corner. Let's
Well,
go
it's trap
talk.
soul.
Let's
not
go. No,
R&B.
let's go talk.
But it's in the title.
No, let's go
Yeah.
talk.
That's
Let me
R&B.
let me teach you.
Hey, bruh,
Let me teach you. Let me teach you. Let's go. I'll teach you what R&B is.
that's not R&B.
I swear.
What is that?
That
This
is
is what
trap
R&B
soul.
is.
Bro, trap soul's not R&B. What is it?
Trap soul.
Killer
It's trap soul.
said it
Thank you.
himself.
Trap
'cause
soul.
He was like,
Thank you.
It's not R&B.
It's
nah,
not
It's
R&B.
not R&B, man.
It's that new wave of like
Singing
Party
and
Next
rapping.
Door,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
early Tory Lanez type
Yeah.
music. That is
Okay.
not R&B.
Okay.
That's not R&B.
Well,
man.
But
I think now we have a lot of music that is heavily influenced by R&B, and you can see in terms of like the musicality that they do have maybe heavy bass lines or just slow kind of smooth songs. So
Yeah.
people like Snow Allegra, who I think makes amazing music. Not she doesn't necessarily always talk about sex.
No Allegra.
But she makes good R&B. LMA again, she makes R&B, but then not always necessarily about sex.
Yeah.
My point is
But it
like
more or less
it's
is,
because
though.
if
Not
you're
love.
R&B,
Love.
yes,
It's
I
not
think
love.
you can't have R&B without love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love,
We're gonna
love,
say
and,
that.
and emotion. It's
Yeah,
emotional
that's
subject.
more so.
Whereas rapping that is not as emotional. So I
Yeah.
feel like with R&B, this was my point going to be. The reason why you can't have it without sex is because it's about love. It's talked about the pros of love, so you can't have R&B without pain. But in the same breath that you can't have it without pain, you can't have it without sex. Because when you love someone in this generation that we're in, even in previous generations, it's always going to be a relevant thing. Because
Yeah, of
if you
course,
really
yeah.
love someone, you're going to talk about
Yeah.
being intimate with that someone. If
Yeah.
you're talking about being intimate with that someone, you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I ain't heard R&B in a while. All I hear is
So who's making R&B now? Nobody.
Elliot Trent. No, that's trap soul.
no.
That's
There
trap soul.
are. There's a lot.
That's trap soul.
Is it? Are we in an era of we've just got loads
Sir,
of influences?
Sir is
Country
making.
music.
Sir is making.
R&B.
R&B.
Oh yeah, his new
Yeah,
album
that's
is
true.
dope.
He's making R&B.
What would you
music for
describe
sure.
Masego as?
Masego. Ooh.
Trap jazz. That's what he calls it.
Trap jazz.
He calls it
I
trap
have heard him
jazz.
say that, but it didn't really grip me. I was
To
like,
me, that
Nah, I
all,
don't
to me
feel
that
like
all,
it's trap
to me
jazz.
that's. I think what he makes is R&B.
yeah.
I think what he makes is R&B, but he does put a twist on it,
Yeah, he does.
which but
Yeah.
there's not really that many authentic, out and out R&B artists anymore.
We
I'm
have a
still
few.
listening to
So in the UK, who have we got that I listen to? Got King, we got Jake, we got
Tiana Major for sure.
Kadeem Tyrell, is it?
Yeah,
been
Kadeem
consistent
Terrell.
with it.
Tiana Major. Yeah, she does.
She does.
She does. She gonna let the levee break and them things there. Yeah.
The thing is with it, it's because it's so underground, you got to go find it.
You do.
Yeah.
So if you don't know someone like that, one of the people we've mentioned, for example, you're not going to outwardly hear them because a lot of us who listen to their music like it being our secret.
No, because in UK, all we care about now is skenging a 4-door truck.
Four doors and a four doors and a four doors.
Yeah. How many 4 doors can
How
you
many
have?
times?
Real talk.
And these times, there's no car that's a 4-door. It's a 5-door.
That's all. We
There's no car that is a 4-door. It's a 5-door. Has anybody seen a 4-door car? I have not seen it.
I ain't seen no 4-door truck.
I've never seen. I've seen 3. I've seen
There's a
5.
3 and there's a 5.
Yeah, exactly. So let someone come on track and say it's getting in my 5.5 truck.
Yes.
Ever seen that dem man? Then I'll be like, okay, you got a bit of validity. You got a bit of validity, but the cars are 5.
Like, the music that we so recently, Krypton Conan, they dropped their
album.
Little some.
They got a tune with Spice and Tory Lanez, you know.
Have you heard that?
Yeah, the little
It
dancing
goes,
tune.
you know, like.
It's a they sampled Virginity, Vibes Cartel Virginity.
Oh yeah, I heard of
And I
that.
was
I heard
like-
a bit of that.
You see, I see why these men get signed because you can get those samples. You wouldn't get those samples if you're unsigned. You're not doing that.
Took me aback a
Well, I
little
heard
bit, but I fucks with it.
Yeah, I like the tune. I like the tune.
Yeah.
But even like to the next one, like what you were saying about everyone hears about skinning the 4-door truck. Now we're sort of hearing Americans got skanks in the 4-door truck.
Yeah, Americans are jumping.
Apparently they're dipping ups down and down
Well,
southeast somewhere or something.
They've definitely taken our beats,
Yeah,
100%.
even though they've been doing drill, they've been doing.
but
trap, but
their drill, like, okay, so in
Different
Chicago they were
world.
doing drill, it was very different.
It
Now
was very different.
they've fully taken our beats.
Yeah.
And, like, Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
I'm allowing him.
I'm allowing him
lit.
too. It's good, but at the same time, we never get the gratitude or anything like that from Americans. Like, we don't. Them lot always look at us like we're copying them.
Literally.
yeah.
When I think now, if you look at it,
Roles of reverse.
I feel like the roles are reversed. They're
Yeah.
copying us. You know when Sway Lee made that song with Drake?
What was that?
Which one?
Oh, who's gonna
He'll be back.
Sway Lee's got a song with Drake, yeah.
On
and
which
to me,
project?
that's Afrobeats. I can't even lie.
Oh,
What?
Won't be late.
Won't be
What?
late.
Oh, this is the
I don't know
Afrobeat.
this song.
Hey,
That song there. And you ain't heard it?
I haven't heard it.
You ain't heard it?
no.
No.
Where have you lot been?
Not listening to Sway Lee for
Definitely.
Afrobeat.
But you heard that beat,
Not
right?
listening. That's where I've been. Not
Definitely
listening.
knows the
You
Sway
heard that
When
beat,
did it
right?
drop this year?
Yes.
That's mad.
Recent.
Oh no, I ain't been listening to that. I don't
But
even
that
really
to me
fuck
sounds
with
like an
Sway Lee
Afrobeats track.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they're not ignorant. They know that the culture pops over here, especially for music. But for whatever reason, it just doesn't feel like. Again, it's like we said. It's like they just don't want to give us that respect or that. I don't know, that gratitude to say like, oh, we got this from the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always have to spin it in a way that it's like, but we've been doing this and now we've
real.
just sort of, you know,
And
spun it in a different way or whatever. And I'm just like, I don't get it.
I think it's getting to a time people need to realize. I think we've had the conversation before on like one of our first episodes. Americans don't care about us,
No, they don't.
They
and they
don't.
shouldn't.
It is just a check for them.
But in the
real.
same breath, like we shouldn't care about them.
But we
Unfortunately,
do.
society
Exactly, we
is now
do.
in a place where they still have most of the guap. So no producer's
Why can't we work
no,
harmoniously?
but no producer's gonna turn down. Like, say it's an unknown producer. Let's say the one who did Welcome to the Party, for example. He wasn't unknown, but he wasn't known. Like, Pop Smoke found his beat, paid him for it. Let's say it was even a great paycheck for a beat. That's an unknown artist. Let's say it was $1,000. He said, I'll give you $1,000, even $2,000, but you can't have the credits. Yeah? This guy who's probably never seen $2,000 before. A lot of artists, a lot of people do that with beats. You pay them, even vocals on the backing tracks, you pay them not to have their, so they don't, because the track can go nowhere.
Yeah.
The track can go nowhere, so you'll pay them to say you're not getting any of your PRS.
Okay.
So he could have found this producer who's never been paid before. For example, Designer's producer. Yeah, he was UK based as well when he dropped that whatever tune. Say 2,000, give me that beat. This producer's never seen 2,000 for a beat before. Pop Smoke then takes it. Why should I tell people that it's this?
Yeah.
Why should I say to it was a UK beat, shout out to UK Drill, he's never had a DM from them. Man
Yeah,
grew up in
that's
the streets.
true.
Man grew up in the streets of where? New York?
Yeah.
Man was
care
trapping.
about us.
Man was trapping in New York blocks. He's never seen
Nah, I hear
the
that, I
corner
hear
of
that.
Shoreditch. He's
Nah, I
never-
hear-
I get that. I do get
I
that.
hear
but,
that still.
Yeah.
And then it's like drill. The genre itself is awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, you either love it or you hate it. Like for me, I'm not really a driller like that, but some tunes I can bang, like Pop Smoke, I like it. Yeah, and then when it comes on in the party, in the club, oh yeah, I'll do my little skank to it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, Pop Smoke's live.
Yeah,
it's
he's
lit.
good. He's
I
But
feel like UK drill is still, I feel like American drill is a lot more marketable still. UK drill,
it's
not that
just
not that
like
UK
for
drill
a
is not
certain
marketable
demographic.
because we've seen stuff go to the charts and hit
Yeah.
number ones and stuff, but ours is still a lot more raw and it's still a lot more
Yeah, like
like, yo, the lyrics are
People
mad.
still
They're
get
very
arrested
mad.
for appearing in music videos.
Do you get me?
and
So
Yeah.
things.
that sort of thing. Then.
I feel because America's been talking about gun violence and killing for so long, that's why it's more marketable over there. Whereas here, I still feel a bit awkward hearing what these men,
I'll
say
say.
they
So
do.
yeah.
because I'm like, I get it, that's real life. Like
a
when
bit
when we all grew up, we knew it was happening.
Yeah.
But now you man are promoting it. Like I dipped a man down.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is.
I've got a love-hate thing with drill. Like,
Yeah.
I do, and I rate that these artists are using their artistry and what they know to make a better life for themselves. But at the same time, streets is mad.
But
It's just-
I agree they're doing it to make a better life, but they're not coming off the road.
nah.
That's the other part.
Are
Because
they
my
not?
brother always tells me that this person has gone back to jail. So I'm like, but wait, didn't he just make this much money off of his last? I just don't get it.
For-
Like,
Why, like,
Have
Why
you
are
seen the
you-
50k challenge?
that was so stupid, bro. I can't lie. That was really
Fredo.
stupid.
Bro,
That was
I know.
stupid.
we've
My
just-
man.
Bro,
happened with
50k
that?
you didn't see it?
That was just stupid.
So Fredo basically started this whole challenge where
It's not a challenge. You just spoke about it.
But then it became a 50k challenge.
Yeah, people did banter.
Like, so basically you just have 50k by you.
Oh, was that it?
Basically.
No, but it's
And you
worse. You're
stunt
not,
with it.
you're not even describing it.
That's why he got arrested.
I mean, you stunt with it.
Like, what he said on the video that he was recording, I hope no police catch me on the high road today. Let me tuck my money in. And he had this 50k there. Hour later,
cash.
viral. He's been arrested. And he had like a big nank in
And
the car.
then other people
But it wasn't his, it wasn't his.
And then like a couple
was-
other artists started to
Do 50k challenge.
try and do the 50k challenge. But
It's like,
So what are you like? You dropping a verse on the beat, or it's just you got you just got 50k?
50, no, you got 50k.
Okay.
Yeah, my challenge is coming
you literally
soon.
just got 50k.
Babs, when we get, I'll get the whip.
Slow
50k, 25?
Actually, so dumb.
We'll do it.
I don't get it, but okay.
Or maybe I maybe I pick 10 first and then you get the rest.
You want the 40?
And then I mean,
Nah, Ada B's got us. Ada.
I have
Ada,
what?
50k challenge. And
I mean, and I know you got something going on.
yeah, I know I'm
know you got
making
something
money
going
out
on
here.
for real,
I'm not
like.
making
Because,
beats,
but
you
no,
know,
the
bro.
like as you said though, a lot of these men are going back to pen, and it's not our business to talk about it. But it's like you see American drill. I feel like when they making their tunes, for example, right? Don't get me twisted. Like Pop Smoke, his tunes hard, right? But Pop Smoke's coming to London. He's doing a show here. He just upgraded the venue, yeah.
Oh, word?
So when them men are doing their thing over there, I reckon Pop Smoke was the best out of the gang. Because how's he allowed the visa?
No, but see, how come Think That and them lot ain't going to New York and doing shows?
They can't because
No
they've
one
got
gives a
criminal.
fuck
No,
about
because
that.
no, but it's like you need a deep.
Why
Like,
not
No,
though?
but- no,
Them man are
people-
copying.
no,
They're
but
not listening to Big
you
Daddy.
got to
They're not
believe
listening
it,
to
right?
R&B.
Over here, you still have to have so much. Like you have to have done the stuff over here. That was my point. If you've done something in here, for example, if you've been to Penn here, you can't get into America.
Yeah.
Pop Smoke's coming and doing shows over here. So he was the best out of the gang. He
Yeah.
hadn't been caught. They said you bust music and bust through. Whereas here, we hold our artists so accountable.
Yeah, that is true.
we hold them,
G-checked on
we
a
hold them
regular.
so they have to have done the stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why they end up back in Penn because they have to have done the stuff.
Yeah.
So like,
Nah, true say I heard Pop Smoke isn't even about that life.
Like,
what? How can you come to the UK?
time,
Is the hardest country to get a visa for.
What? He's what? He's cute.
I was just not even wanting to.
Nah.
It's like
Pop Smoke
it's
is not
true.
cute.
He's not true.
If you're watching this, I wasn't one of those ones.
Sorry, what was that?
Pop Smoke is not
I don't
cute.
remember what I said.
Pop Smoke, in real life, Pop Smoke looks like a
No.
beaver. I don't know if you actually think it. He
I
looks
agree
like
with
a
you.
beaver.
I agree with you.
For real.
I watched him on that
Trust
MTV
me,
rap
you need-
thingy. I don't know what he was
Nah, you
doing.
need
No,
to-
I-
just
Nah,
like,
dude, real life looks like a
he's
beaver.
ready
Hold
to
on.
like-
No, let me go to
That's
my Pop
good.
Smoke show and gun on my head. No, but it's like our UK artists, we have to hold them accountable. Them US artists, they might be in their ends like that and just never got caught, but we don't care for the validity of that. Cool. So thanks for tuning in to the RNBRIT Show, sponsored by Orbit Sound. Please go to orbitsound.com and type in RNBRIT in capital letters if you want 15% off. If you guys need a new sound bar, small sound bar, these sound bars are the best.
But they
And
got
if you're
everything
smart,
there though.
and they've got big sound bars. If you really got money, they got a 10 bag thing. Do your thing.
You know what I mean?
Do you, because I ain't got 10 bags yet, but I've got one of their, I'm getting one of their little pieces, so.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So please, so that's RNBRIT on orbitsound.com. Thanks for tuning in this week. And we are on podcast now.
So go Spotify if you want to hear man's voice and that. Obviously, I've got that little Pop Smoke thing going on right now. Baby, listen to the baby.
Listen to us.
That AS, what's it called? ASMR? ASMR or something? Is it called something like that?
Can we say bye?
And sorry, and it's your boy. Wait, and it's your boy Cas PLC. Thank you for watching.